What's up, everybody? It's Jonathan again here with another Reyes production with Best in Class Detailing, servicing LA County, Inland Empire, and Orange County. Today we are gonna do a breakdown on my maintenance package, basically how I start the detail with the exterior. Well, right now the client is out, so he'll be on his way here shortly. Usually we start with the interior, but for now and this video's sake, we're gonna do the exterior first. Usually we start with the interior first.
Now you mentioned that the client isn't here.
Correct.
Is that very common on maintenance? Do they like being here? Depends on the client.
Depends on the client. This client doesn't care. He's been one of my first clients ever since I started. He's actually one of my first maintenance clients. So I get him every 2 weeks, 2 Teslas. He's been pretty loyal. I haven't raised the prices on him yet. It's been over a year since I've had him. So for the new detailers out there, you want to make sure, yes, you want to get clients, but you want to get clients, repeat clients. You want to get your maintenance clients, because when those rainy days come, those maintenance clients will be able to take care of you and carry you on.
Can you break down how we're gonna do it?
So right now, again, since he's not here, we're going to work on the exterior first. We're going to work on the tires, and then from the tires, we're going to go ahead and pre-wash the car, and then we're going to foam it down from there. And then from there, we're gonna contact wash the vehicle after we soap it up.
And you're doing it by yourself today?
No, I have my worker here. He's able to help me this weekend, but next weekend he's not here. But this weekend he's here.
All right, man. What do you put in the foam cannon? Wait, what is that called? Sprayer?
Yeah, IK foam sprayer.
What do you put in it?
I mix it up with Adams wheel cleaner and Coach Chemi alkaline wheel cleaner.
Now, almost everybody uses the spray bottles.
Yeah.
You're the only one that uses a big old IK sprayer. Why is that?
I don't have to be pumping so much, Reyes. Plus, I just fill it up with the air compressor and I'm done.
So it's convenient?
Yes, very convenient.
You don't want those forearms of steel?
I'll let Jeff have those.
And talking about detailing processes. Or you took a training this weekend? Or last week?
It was, I think, last week, Reyes.
And what was it?
It was the Coach Chemi seminar.
How'd it go, man?
I think it's called Tour of America. It was really good, really informative. Highly suggest if you're new to the game, if you can afford it, by all means, go ahead and attend it, because you're gonna learn a lot of stuff with those guys over at KCX.
Now you mentioned, so if you're old to the game, you already have some years under you, it might not be as beneficial. What's your honest opinion on that?
When people are old to the game, they already have their ways. And they don't really like to open their mind to new things because they already have their ways set. But by all means, if you are open-minded and you're willing to take that course to learn something new, or you think you might learn something new, then it's a good class. It's a good seminar. I liked it.
Is it good for networking? Or you think, nah, not really?
I mean, you have at least 9 other detailers there because they only hold it with a class of 10. So you have at least 9 detailers there you could network with. I'm already networking with one of them, so I'll be working with them next week.
Hey, Jonathan, any tips on detailing a Tesla?
The carpets suck, so you're gonna have to work with the carpet when you vacuum. This pleather, sometimes, I mean, for some reason, the ones that have dogs, I think I mentioned this in the other video, like their saliva, like it stains it pretty bad. And I've tried like a lot of things to remove it. It's kind of hard to remove that saliva stain. But drop it in the comments below. If you have something to remove this saliva stain, then let me know.
All right, Jonathan, exterior contact wash. What's your process like?
It all depends on what kind of vehicle I'll be working on, Reyes. This one is every 2 weeks. It doesn't get really dirty too much. So usually I just use the Coach Chemi GSF pH neutral. However, this car is ceramic coated, so I would use a pH neutral type soap. That way I don't strip off any layers of the ceramic coating. And then after that, just rinse it off and then dry it up. And then we will start the interior.
And I see you do foam, rinse, foam, contact wash.
Correct. It's a rinse, foam, and then contact.
And is that every car? Depends how dirty it is?
Depends on how dirty it is, what kind of car, etc.
Yo, Jonathan, tell me about the Yeti buckets, bro. Dang, you fancy, man.
Yeah, they're my Yeti buckets, Reyes.
They got a strap. And then on one of them is the grid guard?
Yes, actually both of them have a grit guard. One has the wall, the other one just has like a base grit guard.
What do you think about the details that don't use, number 1, a grid guard, number 2, a bucket? They use
bucket.
one mitt for the whole car, for a maintenance wash. What's up, man? Do we look down on them?
I mean, you don't have to look down on them unless you want to.
How do you see it? Is this necessary? Is this preference?
It's all preference, yeah. But that one bucket, or you said no bucket?
No bucket, bro. They don't care, man.
That would throw me off, Reyes.
All right, so what's the process over here?
So right here, basically, I'm rubbing it against the wall here, so that way I can go ahead and remove all the dirt. Some people say, oh, but that dirt is still suspended in this water. Yeah, I know, but all the heavy dirt pretty much is going to the bottom. And at least I feel good about it that this has been scrubbed up against the wall, or just something in general to remove all the dirt and film that I currently just got off the car. This right here is my soap. It's pretty clean. We lubricate it, and then onto the next panels.
Oh, so you do panel by panel?
Well, I try to.
And Jonathan, the soap smells really good, man. Like you just finished taking a shower type of smell good, you know?
I just did. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh, it's all...
Yeah, no, this is like I said, this is the Coach Chemi GSF 7.0, pH neutral basically.
And for people who don't know, GSF is snow foam.
Correct, gentle snow foam.
Gentle snow foam. Ooh.
Yes. No protection in this soap.
Getting the drips, Jonathan?
Yes, sir. Trying to.
In your honest opinion, how big of a deal are the drips? Do customers complain about it? Do they not care? Spot-free water, so it doesn't matter?
Some of them do, some of them don't care. You know, some people say, well, why are you wasting all your time drying the car? You're using spot-free water. Well, we're humans, so I'm gonna tell you, honestly, there's spots that we miss at times. So I gotta go over it again. Some detailers, if not most detailers, will never say that. But you'll miss some spots and you gotta go over it again. Also, when people say, it's fine, it's spot-free water, it's gonna dry on its own. Just let it dry and do something else. Well, yes, that's true, but sometimes when you don't get under certain trims and it'll start leaking, I like to call that when the car's crying. The car's still crying because it's not dried all the way. So it'll start leaking here, it'll start leaking in here, and then everybody will say, well, it's still spot-free water, it's gonna dry on its own. Yes, it will dry on its own. However, it will leave a trail of dirt because you didn't get inside of this trim to clean all that dirt that's inside. So all that water that's inside is collecting all that dirt, and when it cries, it's gonna leave like a cry stain right there, and then you're gonna have to pull out some other chemical in order to remove that lime scale. So yeah, it's spot-free water, it's gonna dry, but it's not gonna dry entirely. It's gonna leave some marks.
All right, Jonathan, what's the game plan for the inside?
So right now I'm just blowing it out with my Tornador. Then after that, we're gonna go ahead and wipe it down. Client doesn't like any dressing, so we're just gonna go ahead and wipe it down. Once that's done, we'll come back on the outside and shoot the tires with our dressing and call it a day.
All right, Jonathan, what conditioning are you using on the mats?
All right, here it's called Gummy Fix. It's made for like plastic and rubber floor mats. Works pretty good, Reyes. Almost out of this one.
Coach Chemi?
Yes, sir. Spray it on, just wipe it off.
And now, what will it do? Just make it a little shinier?
Yeah,
or?
it'll make it shinier. That way people don't have to be using like the tire dressing and make them be slippery.
Do you do this on all your maintenance clients or only if they ask for it?
Well, when it looks like it's gonna need it, which is most of the clients, I'll use it. Otherwise, if they say specifically, I don't want anything else on it, okay, fine, then you don't get it.
All right, let me ask you a question about maintenance clients. Is knowing their pet peeves, what they like, don't like, very important to keeping them?
Of course. But then that's another thing you want to do too before you leave, is make sure that everything, all your bases are covered and they are okay, and they sign off on your work, and then you'll be on your way. Otherwise, if you don't, then they're gonna find something after you leave, then they're gonna text you and they're gonna start bugging you. So yeah, it is necessary to know their pet peeves and what they like and what they don't like. Plus it helps you out too. That way next time you won't miss it if they rehire you.
All right, Jonathan, windows, what's up? What are we using? A chemical, DI water?
I always use my go-to ASC All Surface Cleaner by Coach Chemi.
It works pretty well.
Works very well, Reyes.
All right, Jonathan, I see you're using Polestar.
Yep.
What is it?
Polestar, I think it's diluted. I'm not sure if it's 5-to-1 or 7-to-1. It's Coach Chemi's Polestar interior cleaner. Just a wipe down, basically.
And Jonathan, what's your tire shiner choice right now?
Right now, I use what they call Ultra Clean, which is kind of like on the lower end, I guess, if you can say. A lot of detailers like to call it lower end. I mean, lower end or high end, you know, it's what works best for you. And right now, this is what works best for me and my clients, unless otherwise specified when I do new clients. If they want it matte, shiny, or satin, they'll let me know. Otherwise, this is what they get as a default.
All right, Jonathan, so we're done. Both maintenance, 2 hours, 15 minutes. How do you feel about that? Average, quicker, slower than usual?
It's a little bit slower than usual because it was a hot day today and summer's around the corner. So it's a friendly reminder to take care of yourself, make sure you hydrate. You could rush, but then you'll be sweating a lot faster, or you could take your time and go a little bit slower, but then you'll be cooking. So whichever floats your boat. Right now, so it did take us a little bit longer than normal, but now we have the shade, so this is what I was kind of shooting for, but we came in a little early. All right, everybody, so that concludes another Reyes production. This is gonna cover my maintenance package, which is basically exterior wash, wheels and tires clean, interior wipe down, blown out, and dressed if the client requests it. This client doesn't request it, so we didn't dress the interior. We just dressed the tires. So if you have any other new detailing ideas, go ahead, drop it in the comments below, and we'll go ahead and take a look at them and see what we come up next.